This is Bruce Bishop for ChronicleT.com, and I'm here with Tim Alcorn from AM 930 WEOL. We're at week 13, and we're talking about, of course, Midview. It's kind of hard to go forward without just taking one quick step backwards to last week. That game.
Well, I talk for a living. I'm supposed to use words to describe what I'm seeing or what I have seen. You pick any word for last Friday night, and it would be very apt, unbelievable, incredible, phenomenal, fantastic, epic. You can go on and on and on. That game last Friday night between Avon and Midview may have been the greatest high school football game that I have ever seen as far as the playoff level is concerned, and certainly involving two Lorain County teams. It was just unbelievable. You keep coming up with words, but to play under those horrific conditions over at North Royalton and display the athletic skill that those kids did last Friday night was just incredible. Hats off to both Avon and Midview. It was simply an incredible high school football game.
Yeah, that Midview one was great, and it took me a day or two to actually think about Avon, and that must have been just terrible for those kids because you really can't play any harder than that.
You can't, and certainly, Mike Elder and his kids did an unbelievable job on Friday night. I'm sure they thought they had the game won. I know each team at different points thought they had the game won long before it went to overtime. It was just one of those back and forth, epic type of contests, and for Avon, that's a gut-wrenching loss. But, they walk off that field with their heads held very, very high. It was a phenomenal performance by the Eagles. I mean, they had just as many big plays and just as many incredible performances as Midview did. It was just the fact that Midview found a way to score that touchdown in the overtime to win it.
Right. That game, we're going to be hearing it on the radio again?
We are going to replay it again on WEOL. I may even go back and listen to that one Thursday night at 7 o'clock. If you were at the game or if you were listening to the game last Friday and just want to hear it again, Thursday night, 7 o'clock, we'll have it. AM 930 WEOL with the Midview Avon Classic game over at North Royalton.
Okay, well that game's already an antique because now we are looking forward.
Well, and I'm sure that's the first thing that DJ Shaw, the head coach over at Midview, told his team. Listen, this was a great win. It was an emotional win. We've got to look ahead because up next, the Nordonia Knights, they are a great high school football team. They come into this regional championship game with an identical record. They're 12-0 on the year, high-powered offense. They really put some points on the board. They throw it around a lot. They've got a great receiver and a bevy of terrific receiver, or a great quarterback, I should say, and a bevy of terrific receivers, and they've got a very, very stingy defense. You know what? It's the regional championship game. Midview's the number 1 seeded team. Nordonia's the number 2 seed. What more could you ask for? It should be a great contest. But, yeah, Midview had to put that Avon win behind them very, very quickly to hone in on this game on Friday night.
So what do you think the key is for Midview to stop that high-powered offense?
Well, obviously, they've got to figure out a way to button up their pass defense. You go back to that Avon game. I know we keep saying we can't go back for all the big plays that Midview made on offense. To me, the crucial play in the entire football game was the interception that Kyle Troutman, the linebacker for Midview, made. Shut down what was going to be a very critical Avon scoring drive, kind of turned the tide in that ball game. So Midview's pass defense on Friday night, they have got to be locked down. They're going to give up some points, but they've got to figure out a way to put some pressure on the quarterback and then at least take away some of the big plays that Nordonia is very, very capable of.
And do you think Midview has the offense to offset that Nordonia scoring?
Heck yeah. Yeah, this Midview offense, I mean, they have just been a juggernaut all season long. And again, week after week, you look for somebody to kind of slow them down or at least contain them somewhat. It just doesn't happen. Dustin Crum plays so far beyond his years as a sophomore quarterback. We saw what the Redwoods could do last week. They both were absolutely terrific. Logan Boland, they've got great receivers. Zapancic is a great compliment as far as the running back is concerned. I think Midview's going to score some points Friday night. I think they'll be able to get some points on the scoreboard. The question's going to be, can they slow down? Can they contain that Nordonia offense?
All right, well, I'm going to pin you down right here. You know what's coming. Who's going to win this game?
Now listen, this is a Lorain County football team playing for a regional championship. I am a Midview graduate, class of 1981, Bruce. Who do you think I'm going with? Midview's going to win this football game on Friday night. You heard it right here. They're going to win it. They're going to play in the state semifinal a week from Friday. I like the Middies on Friday night. No bias involved whatsoever, of course.
All right. Okay. I want to be back talking about this next week, so let's get it there.
Let's tee it up. Let's play it, and let's have a lot of fun on Friday.
Thanks, Tim.
All right.